What's up, leaders? Pastor Andy here.
And Josh, what's up, everybody?
We are back with video 3 of 4 of tricks and tips that they can use as leaders at camp. And so the first week we talked about hype and setting the environment and you being excited. That'll kind of
tone setters.
Tone setters, I like it. And then last week we talked about some behavior stuff, PDA. No, we don't want that. So what are we talking about this week?
This week we are going to kind of talk about where you guys are going to be sleeping, some of the rules that you can have in there, how to get kids to actually go to sleep, all that fun stuff.
That's good stuff. So one of the things that's wrapped into that is kind of a big thing at camp. And we say in middle school and high school,
both groups,
no cell phones. Okay, that's right. And so here's what you need to know. Students will know this, parents will know this. They will also know that we are telling leaders to take phones or chargers or whatever you see, because it's just not supposed to be a camp and they should know that.
I'm a personal fan of the taking the charger strategy because then they're freaking out like, oh, I can't charge my phone. If I ask for the charger, they know I brought my phone.
Right, it's like an internal dilemma.
Yeah,
it's
like psychological. That's how we do it.
So no cell phones at camp. And then also, speaking of the rooms,
first off, there should be no guys in the girls' sleeping area, no girls in the guys. If you see that, kick them out.
Right. We have specific girls areas, specific guys areas, and no cross.
Yeah, and they're intentionally fairly far apart from each other, or like with distinct barriers. So it would make sense for them not to be.
Because you know what that would do? That would run into the PDA
category last week. But the other big thing within those sleeping areas is actually getting to sleep.
Yes.
So every night we kind of have a lights out time when these students are supposed to be prepped, ready to go for bed, in bed, and I believe that is 11:30 for both.
11:30, both groups. But here's the reason. Look, like we know it's camp, and listen, we're not trying to be like drill sergeants on this, but you, in the back of your mind, in your pocket, you know 11:30 is that time frame, and so at least be like chilling, calming down. But here's the deal: we want students to get sleep, so that in the morning or a mission site for high school or even in that evening, right? If you stayed up really late the night before and then you're supposed to pay attention all the way into like that evening session late and then discussion questions afterwards, like you're gonna be so checked out and tired because you didn't get sleep. And so that's why we set these times. And so you set that tone there. And listen, it's about making sure that God can speak to these students the best opportunity possible. So do you have a tip or trick?
Yeah,
Josh?
For middle school students at least, there is the tried and true Clydesdale method of praying over each student out loud by name. So you just go to their bed, you start praying over them, and all of these students,
the other students in that little group, your group, whoever you're taking care of, they need to be quiet and listen.
And most of them will know, hey, he's praying, I should probably like be quiet.
Respect that.
And so that's just a great way to get them to all quiet down, and praying over them lets them know that you do care about them. And you love them and are, praying for them.
That works in high school too. And I would suggest a very monotone prayer voice where you are praying over them in a manner that's smooth and relaxing.
Like AM radio.
Like you're a jazz station.
AM radio, whatever. Sure. I think that would work.
That would work great. And I think we're just going to end on a monotone. So they kind of get the vibe.
So thank you again for viewing our tips and tricks video.
Yes, we're very excited that you're coming to camp with us July
19th to the 23rd.
That's right, and we'll see you next time.